Evolutions, hands down the best new addition to Ultimate Team for FC24. The ability to evolve essentially any player in the game you want as long as they fit the requirements, turn them from potentially a silver all the way up to like a high 90 rated card. And with FC25 a couple of weeks away, EA Sports themselves have already leaked the first evolution we're going to see in the game. For cheap and fast FC24 Ultimate Team coins, head over to MMOEXP.com, link down below, and make sure to use my code Morsey at checkout to get yourself 5% off. Heading over to the EA Sports website now on the pre-order FC25 section. If we look at the editions, Ultimate Edition, towards the bottom, there seems to be something that's crossed off from the standard edition. That is a player evolution slot. And EA have actually announced what that evolution is going to be. As you can see on the right hand side here, alongside the icon players, the FC points, this rush bonus, Football Ultimate Team player evolution slot. This evolution will allow you to select an 82 or less rated striker of your choice and improve their overall rating with a Power Shot Playstyle Plus, which at the start of the game, honestly could be huge. Now, something to home in on here, this is Ultimate Edition only. So if you've pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition, you will be unlocking this evolution. If you get in the standard, it's not going to be available. Now, throwing it back to the start of FC24 when we got the Founders Evo coming into the game. This is the screen as soon as you logged into the game with the Ultimate release here. We have Pacey Protector, Relentless Winger, and the Bronze Glow Up. Oh my days, they were unbelievable. The Ansu Fati card, the Kobe Mainu card from the Bronze Glow Up, and of course, the Founders Evo here. Now, we don't actually have official boosts for this brand new Ultimate Edition evolution, but we can kind of get an idea here looking at the Founders Evo. The fact that we get a +2 is once again a striker. They've lowered the requirement overall from an 83 to an 82, which is not ideal, but it's not the end of the world. But we're expecting somewhat of a similar boost going into this year's game. And let's not forget the Power Shot Plus playstyle. Playstyle Pluses are a rare commodity at the start of the game. Not many gold cards have them. So the ability to give a potential card, we're going to go through the candidates in a minute, that playstyle could be crazy nice. So immediately thinking about cards that could be fitting this evolution. 81 rated Marcus Rashford. Power Shot Playstyle Plus isn't fully confirmed as of yet. He's obviously had a big downgrade, so that might be removed here. So keep that in mind, but the stats alone are crazy nice. Now, the requirements were striker position. And as far as we are aware, at this time, Marcus Rashford will have a striker alternate position, which means he'll be eligible for this Evo. As well as Darwizzy himself, a little bit of deja vu here, as I actually used this card in the FC Founders Evo last year, got that 84 rated. Now, one thing I would mention with that as well, it took a very long time for the next upgrade for that Evo. So hopefully, if we get a Founders Evo this year, they're going to be juicing it a little bit quicker than last year. However, Darwizzy's here. Once again, gonna be very, very solid at the start with the Power Shot Plus playstyle. The speed already being 90 is huge. Shooting should be good. Dribbling not the strongest, but come on, man. At the start of the game, this man could be great. And most likely a fan favorite here is going to be Kolo Muani. Now, I don't know if he was actually eligible for the first Founders upgrade last year, but he was the latter Founders upgrades that came out. But 82 rated, very similar to Darwin Núñez, a little bit better in the dribbling department. I can already know how overpowered this man's going to be. Picture him being an 84 rated with a little +2 across the board, Power Shot Playstyle Plus, getting a strong link to Barcola, who's an 80 rated card. That could be a dangerous duo at the start. So 3 other cards alongside Núñez and Kolo Muani here. Correa, Angel Correa, unbelievable start card. And every promo card he gets is cracked in game. The stats for an 82 rated look brilliant. He's going to be expensive though. I can imagine this man having a fair bit of premium because of Julian Alvarez transferring to Atletico Madrid. Molina, all those cards are great for starter squads. Lookman as well, Adamola looks brilliant. Timo Werner. Yeah, the burner. As far as we're aware, there's no requirement apart from just 82 rated. They could add a max 90 pace, you never know. So Werner might be ineligible. However, if he fits, definitely going to be a popular one. Now, a few Man United cards drafted. I'm pretty certain Nikita Paris was reasonably popular last year with the Founders Evo. Power Shot Plus, of course, decent base stats there. As well as Gase. I never know how to say her name, but she had a Founders card this year. Not a Founders, an FC Fantasy card. Promo card, 91 rated, I believe, which was very decent. So high hopes for this one. As well as that, these are mocked up stats for the likes of Correa here. Looks good. Lookman, of course, nice little boost with the dribbling. Gabriel Jesus being an option, of course. Me being an Arsenal fan, I'm leaning towards this one. Only 4-star, 3-star, but it doesn't matter. Any excuse to upgrade Gabby Jesus as much as I can. And then the Bundesliga boys, Serge Gnabry. One of the quickest cards in the game is going to be Inaki Williams. Yes. Inaki Williams. Get him and Nico in a team. Nico's like 85 rated, by the way. He's been juiced because of his Euros performance. But get these two linked up. That is going to be pure speed and domination. And finally, he doesn't have a 2-star weak foot. So he's 4-star, 3-star this time round. Taking a little more of a deep dive into evolutions for FC25. They are adding a fair few little updates or tweaks to the way that Evos work. For example, cosmetic evolutions. As you would have seen by the thumbnail, there was a new Evo design. Yes, unfortunately, they're still keeping this kind of like generic green, which I'm not gonna lie to you, absolutely fed up of. Like, I feel like the base Evo for this year probably should have changed a little bit. However, they're adding unique customizations, unique cosmetics. I don't know exactly how it's going to work. If we're going to unlock more during promos, or if it just can reach certain tiers, or if it's going to be paid. I don't know the finer details, but one thing I do know is that we're going to be able to break away from that horrible green color, because God, it was ghastly. As you can see, you can add visual elements, change the color of your player items, add animations, even sound effects, which is weird. Have we ever had sound effects linked to cards? Pretty certain we haven't, right? So that could be something fun. Okay, so they have mentioned that you can buy them with coins, FC points, objectives, or rewards. I tell you what, super unique rewards-based cosmetics evolutions could be crazy. Like, imagine you hit rank 1 in Foot Champions, or you get to the Elite Division, which unlocks a specific like cosmetic skin for your Evos. I'm all for that, okay? Absolutely make that happen. And another really, really interesting change they are adding here is essentially partial evolution. So the way this works can be a little bit confusing. And I tell you what, just by reading this, it is a massive, massive positive. For those of us who evolved, like for example, Marcus Llorente, the Centurion's Evo, that card was crazy nice, but we did have a single opportunity to further that evolution. Partial evolutions hopefully will be the end of that. This little graphic on Twitter is the perfect example. Shout out to foot.gg for this. By the way, my go-to for everything evolution based. The best this year for Evo content. So shout out to them. I'll be using their site a lot going into FC25. As you can see, this is just an example, by the way. None of this is actually really going to happen in the game. I'll be very surprised if they give Doku this big of an upgrade early doors. But this Evo is essentially a +10 to every stat. However, as you can see here, max 95 pace. Doku has 91 pace already, so there's no way he could get a +10 to the speed. So he's been given a +10 to every stat. However, only will receive a +4 in the pace. Yes, this is Adeyemi. It is incorrect. The next one here is Adeyemi. I think they got the graphics wrong. But either way, you get the idea. Even if the card can't receive the full evolution upgrade, you're still eligible for at least a tiny little boost. Now, it's still a couple of weeks away till the game coming out, so this is just a little bit hype build up towards FC25. But once the evolutions are here, I'll have a lot more content covering the best options, player reviews for the Evos as well. I'll be grinding as soon as we get our hands on FC25, so make sure to sub if you're hyped for the Evo content. Let me know down below the player that you're most hyped to evolve. Could be any rating, any player. I'm intrigued to hear from you. And hopefully this time around, EA, they juice up these Evos, they make them great fun, and just keeps getting better and better. But anyway, enjoy the rest of your night, guys. I'll catch you all very, very soon with some brand new FC25 content. So, till then, take it easy.